So in my last video, someone asked about what I do for shoulders, for lateral delt specifically. And I honestly don't do a whole lot. I overhead press, usually one arm overhead presses lately. And I do lateral flies, but I do them a little differently than the average person, I guess, does. And I mentioned it to him, so I thought I'd show. I told him I'd make a video real quick. So they're not that different. I'm just gonna grab a weight. So the way most people do them, let me say these 5-pounders, you can, just kind of typical like slight elbow bend. And usually what this ends up being is more of a trap movement, honestly. Your traps are doing probably half the work at least. Nothing really wrong with that per se, but if you want to get like a good contraction of your delts, there's a better way to do it. And you can, I don't know if you can see from the back, but you can see like traps are raising up. And usually what happens too is that people do them the standard way, which is kind of like this motion, is their head protrudes forward. So it'll be standing straight, and they'll start doing them, and this is their head position. That sucks for a lot of reasons, obviously. So what I do, it's not that magical or anything, but you get a little bit of a contraction, and it'll take your traps out of it a little bit, is to try and make this arc that's happening with your arm as big as possible. So I'm always like pushing my arm away from me. So I'm pushing down, pushing out, and I keep my arm straight. So it's kind of coming to this wide position. So not coming here, becomes very tall, spread out position, right? Like you're actually trying to fly. That's all it is. It's not very complicated. Your neck position will be better, or head position really. You get better contraction of your delt, and you're not going to use your traps as much. There's other ways to do that. Laying on a bench with a slight, or very, not quite upright, but a little bit declined, and then raising up slightly in front of you like this, also with straight arms. It's a good way to do it too, but that's what I like to do it. Pretty simple, making the biggest arc possible. And on that topic, I guess, one last little tidbit. The shoulder dislocates, let's see, I got a 3.5 pound, 3.2 pound jump rope. People do shoulder dislocates, right? These also known as pass-throughs. One thing they do is they'll just kind of like pass it through. And same thing with this, same with the shoulder raises. You try to make the biggest arc you possibly can. So I'm always pushing away, pushing in front of me, pushing up, pushing back. And that's where you're getting benefits from these. Doing them just like haphazardly doesn't do shit. You probably jack up your shoulders more. But anyway, that's it. Pretty simple. Big straight arms, like you're fucking ballerina, I guess. Like, woo. That's it.